Hello, my friends. Welcome back to day 2 of our big magic journey. Friends, you are now reading the 32nd book in the book reading marathon, the Read Your Night Challenge, and this is our 4th book in the creativity series. Today, we will do a quick recap of part 1, Courage, and then we will explore part 2, that is Enchantment, the most magical part of this book so far. Friends, in part 1, we saw courage. That is, creativity always comes with fear. You don't need to get rid of fear. You just need to stop letting it control you. So friends, the author suggests be brave enough to start, even if you are scared. Let fear sit in the back seat, but never hand it to the steering wheels. Elizabeth Gilbert shares how she was afraid of many things as a child, but she still chose to become a writer. That's courage. Move forward with fear. So friends, now let's move on to part 2, that is Enchantment. Friends, Elizabeth says that ideas are living things. Yes, really. They float around us like invisible energy, waiting to be noticed, waiting to be invited in. So friends, when an idea finds someone who is open and ready, it just whispers. So what it whispers? Hey, I'm a story, I'm a song, I'm a painting. Will you bring me to life? And if you say yes, it stays with you. But what happens if you say no? And if you say I'm too busy or I'm not ready, then the idea politely leaves you and goes to someone else who is actually interested, who is actually ready, who is, who actually wants to grab it. So here is a real story, the novel that moved on. Elizabeth shares an amazing story to explain this. She once started writing a novel about a woman who traveled to Brazil for a mystery. She loved the idea, but life happened. Her partner got very sick. She had to stop writing the book. 2 years later, she tried to continue, but the story was gone from her heart. Now, here's the shocking part. Her close friend, author Ann Patchett, wrote a novel with almost the same plot, same setup, and even the same tone, without ever discussing it with Elizabeth. So this made Elizabeth believe that idea didn't want to die. It left me and chose Anne. It was really crazy, right? But that's what she means by enchantment. Ideas are not always ours to keep forever. They want to be born. If we ignore them, they find someone else and move on. So friends, let me ask you one very simple question. Have you ever had a great idea and you have not taken action? Did you see someone else do the exact same thing later? And what you wanted to do, but someone has done it later? If yes, that might have been a magical idea that moved on, that left you. So friends, I request you today, write down one idea that's been sitting in your mind for a while. Don't judge it, just write it. Maybe it's your idea, maybe it's your turn to act on it. So now friends, it's time to discuss the big takeaways from part 2, that is Enchantment of the book Big Magic. Ideas are alive, they are looking for you. Be open, be ready. Inspiration loves attention. If you don't act, ideas move on. Friends, creativity is not control. It's collaboration with magic. Respect your ideas, even if they seem small. So friends, creativity is not only about talent. It's about being available. Ideas are knocking. You just have to answer the knock. So friends, I request you that today be playful, Be curious. Say yes when the next little idea comes knocking to you. Tomorrow, we will move on to part 3, that is permission, where we will talk about how you don't need anyone's approval to be creative or to implement an idea. So friends, until then, create with joy. Listen to your ideas. Trust the magic. I'm Vivek Kumar, your guide in this journey, and see you on day 3. Thank you very much for being a part of this incredible journey, the book reading marathon, the Read and Write Challenge.